It is Saturday the 22nd of October and I'm trying the sprinkles I got off Amazon after watching Tammy eat them all the time. So I'll put calories on screen. It's a really low calorie breakfast. It's I think it was 173 in total. I just got one slice of Neville's white bread with some, I can't believe it's not butter light on top, and 15 grams of the sprinkles. So that is my breakfast. I've made everybody sausage sandwiches, but I didn't want to use the calories and all that. So I've actually got 2 sausages spare because I'm going to make sausage and egg bagels for me and Jess to take to bingo. So that is how my day is starting off. So I will catch you in the next clip. So guys, I have made these cupcakes eventually. They're coffee and walnut. My piping bag split on me, so I've just had to put the icing on with a knife, so they look a bit scruffy. Mackenzie's just had one and said that they're absolutely banging, and he said that I'm the best baker he knows. Do you know why he said that? Because I'm the only baker he knows. But they smell delicious, and I've made my own buttercream icing. It's coffee flavour. Yeah, I haven't worked the calories out on them yet because I've written it all down. I've just got to put it into the NutriCheck and divide it between 12. So I made some of these for Michelle and she's gone away for the weekend. So she's missed out this time. But yeah, they are coffee and walnut cupcakes. So guys, I've come out. I've got something in my eye. I cannot see properly. And we're in the queue for McDonald's. Warren's just been for his jab. COVID jab, and I need to pop to Tesco's, so we're just grabbing burgers. I've got a new McCrispy out, chicken McCrispy. We got a free quarter pounder, so I'm gonna have a McCrispy. They're 520 calories, so I'm gonna have that, go home, make myself look a bit more decent, go to Tesco. When I come back then I'm going to bingo, and Warren's sorting tea out for everybody, aren't you, love? Don't complain if I win though, do you? I think he likes me out the house, to be honest. So, yeah, got a quarter pounder with cheese or a McPlant burger. What do you have a McPlant burger?
24. Can I take your order, please?
Yeah, can I have 2 McCrispy burgers on their own, please?
Yeah.
1 triple cheeseburger on its own.
Yeah.
I've got a voucher to get a free quarter pounder. The Monopoly voucher.
Yeah.
That's it, innit? Hang on, do you want anything else? Do you want any nuggets?
Yeah, fries.
Do you want nuggets, share box?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you still do the share boxes of nuggets?
Yeah.
Have one of those, please.
Yeah, they're everything.
Yeah, the quarter. Yeah, the quarter pounder with cheese. You've got £3.59 on there. I got a voucher for it.
Yeah, we'll take that out the rest window.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. £21.20. Right. I don't know what's in it. Right, we're going to go and pay now. Just had some idiot nearly take the side of my car off. He's obviously more angry than we are. Right, I'll catch you in the next clip. So this is the McCrispy. It's just like a fancy chicken burger really, with crispier looking bit of chicken. So I've just braved Tesco's, looking like a Martian. Don't really care though, it's only a supermarket, and I've got enough time to go home and draw some eyebrows on before I go bingo. So I'm doing a shopping haul in my car because Dexter especially, I don't want him seeing a couple of bits I've bought. So just, you know, if there's any kids watching this, because I know they do, even mine sometimes click on my videos. I had a text off Santa telling me he was so busy that he just hasn't got time to get all the kids' toys together, and he's asked me if I'll send some on up to the North Pole. That's going to be a lot of postage costs, isn't it? So I picked up a couple of things and I'm going to send them off next week with my eBay stuff. I'll show you what I got. Very busy man Santa, you know. Right, picked up a box of crisps. Now you will have heard me saying that we've got like a crisp ban in the week. It's not a total ban, it's just they're not stuffing their faces all week with crisps. They have one bag in their packed lunch and that's it. At the weekend, obviously we're more lenient. I'm going out tonight. It's the weekend. Warren's like, I'll get some crisps. And they're selling these boxes and there's 22 packets in there, and I kid you not, right? They won't last long. I can take or leave them. I'll have a pack of crisps. I like a packet of crisps. I'll probably have a packet of crisps tonight at bingo. But I won't stuff my face with crisps. Now they are 128. Each inner packet contains 128 calories. Now I thought there was a slight calorie discrepancy between each one. It doesn't say less or more. It says each packet contains 128 calories. However, on the back, it has got the individual flavours. So the roast chicken is 128. Hang on, I need my spectacles. Right, we have got roast chicken and prawn cocktail, 128. Smoky bacon, cheese and onion will cost you an extra 1 calorie. So I'm going to just chuck them in the back, as to do. Get in there. Gone. I got these. Now these aren't new. It says new on there. I think they're telling fibs. I'm sure Tesco's have done these, and I know I've had the prawn ones, but new. They're just Snacker Jack rip-offs, you know, their own make. Salt and vinegar, and 102 calories a bag. And then barbecue, and they are 101 a bag. So yeah, it's 1 calorie difference. So let me just, I'm gonna have to get out the car and sort out my back seat and my cover and stuff, so I can cover some of this to get home. And Warren messaged me to say Dexter would come home after having lunch with a neighbour. And he'd had a bit of a paddy because we had McDonald's and he didn't. So I've got to stop at McDonald's now and get him a burger. This is going to Santa. It's hard to see it. I'm going to put it, hang on. Can you see it? It's basically upside down. Hang on. Oh, not much room yet. It's a X-shot, like a Nerf gun, and it's got like graffiti all over it. And there's one massive gun, a shed load of bullets, and 2 smaller guns, so he can play shooting with his friend. I buy these every year, all the time. As soon as I use them, then give me them bullets, and they're in the bin. So how long it's going to last, I don't know. But that should have been £60, and it was down to 30. There's no frigging way that's worth £60. It's not even worth the 30 that I've paid for it. But it's Christmas and we've got to send stuff to Santa. So I got that one, put that in the back. I'm gonna have to sort that back out before I go home. And then I was gonna get, hang on, I'm losing my shopping bag. I was gonna get the same one for Jackson. However, he's slightly older, and Jackson knows, if you know what I mean. He knows, he's 11. But I got that. This is a proper Nerf one, slightly more grown up looking, and it's got one tiddly little gun which I could keep in my bra and shoot them when they're not behaving, you know. Not doing as I told, just get the old bra out, get the old gun out, pew, pew, right in the head. Yes, I'm joking, before anyone says, oh, she's a terrible mother. So yeah, I got that one. That was £14, that. Half the price of that one. Now it's starting to rain. Dexter's broken his new water bottle that he had to go with his new lunch bag. What was on there? Baby Yoda, if you remember. And that's gone in the recycle because he snapped the top of it. Mackenzie lost his, I think, the first day, and Jackson has lost his. So I've been buying bottles of water, but they had these on the shelf, and they are the Smash ones, and they're like tinny. I don't think you can put hot stuff in there. It's stainless steel, flip top supper. It says it's durable and it's a single wall. So basically it'll keep their cold drinks cold. So I got that. There was only 2 on the shelf. They were a yellow sticker. They were £6 down to 3. I don't mind £3, but I wouldn't want to pay £6 for them. So they're gonna have to fight over those. So I think I'll probably give those to the 2 little ones, and the older one can just continue having bottles of water for now. Got some more of this because there's only about 2 bags left of the one I bought. What was it, yesterday or day before? 63 calories a bag. I'm doing a cooked dinner tomorrow. Got some Yorkshire puddings. These ones are 79 calories per pud. Warren wants some chips for later because he's making a curry ready meal. So I just got a bag of these, and these ones are 174 for 100 grams. And then I got a big tray. It's all slid to the one end. Big tray of chicken, because I'm going to do a chicken dinner, but I'm not actually doing a bird, as it were. I'm just going to do chicken breasts. And then that's Warren's tea tonight. Welsh curry. This is Welsh beef curry with tomato and onions in a hot curry sauce. Calorie wise, 170 per 100 grams. So that is everything in there. I'll chuck that down in the footwell, and my camera slides in, and I'm not organised. I'm very unorganised. Hang on. Let me reposition you. I picked up some of these Pepsi Maxes. They are for bingo, and keep them in the car because otherwise the kids think they can have free reign on them. Now, I dyed my hair, and if you know, you know, I'm always changing my hair colour. I'm always thinking, oh, let me go blonde, let me go light brown, or I'll change it to this, I'll change it to that, and then I'll shave my hair, you know, one of them. But I actually like this colour. I quite like it. Now when it's all done and I've got my makeup on and my hair's looking nice, it looks really nice and it's really shiny. So I picked up some more of the same. This is the colour I used. It's plum, 316 plum, casting cream gloss. So they were £8 for one or 12 for 2, so I bought the 2. So I probably, because I'm keeping it the same colour, I will probably get away with just using one on my roots. So I got them. Warren needed blades. That's something I begrudge buying. I think they're so expensive. Absolute rip-off, but he needs them, he wanted them, so he said get them. I do try and get away with getting in the cheaper ones, but then he doesn't use them, so then they don't end up very cheap. Picked up these for the kids. I know they are classically shit food, but we do like a bit of shit, as you know. I'm not one to hide the fact that we do like to eat a bit of shit, and we love shit like this. This is southern fried chicken flavour, and they were 40p. The kids will often come in the kitchen and go, oh, I'm starving, what can I have to eat? So instead of going for a packet of crisps and stuff like that, which yes, these are just as bad, but you know, they can have something like that. That's going to fill you up more than a packet of crisps is. Right, so half of the packet is 204 calories. So I got 3 of them because I've got 3 boys, so they can all have one, you know. Yeah, but I thought they were really good for 40p. So that was that. And I also got barbecue beef flavour. And these ones are 209. So 5 more calories for the beef. And you can just chuck them in the hob for 4 minutes, it says. You should be able to microwave these. 300 ml of boiling water in a saucepan. Break up the noodles. Boil the water for 3 minutes. Add the sachet. Boil it for another minute until the water's absorbed. Serve immediately and enjoy. That's what it says. So yeah, got them. Got for 40p. And the food prices, flipping heck in there. It was ridiculous. I think I need shares in Tesco this recently. I've been neglecting Lidl's and going to Tesco. Pot noodle. Got 3 of them because whenever I seem to go to bingo, the kids say, oh, can we have pot noodles? And again, yes, I know that is not a well-balanced diet, but it's what they want, and what they want they get, my kids. And I don't mean that in a spoilt snobby way. I mean, it's easy life, isn't it? Yeah, have a pot noodle, no problem, you know. 551 calories for that. Not bad. Crisp bakes, flipping love these things. Whatever make they are, they're all the same. They taste nice. Cottage cheese on these, lovely. And I know a lot of people don't like cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. 39 calories for one. They're not the sort of thing you could eat just on their own because you probably choke on the dust that they create. But they are delicious. Oh, and they're really nice with pate on them and all. Party rings. I got them just to chuck in the kids' packed lunches. 83 calories a bag. And it's just dawned on me that there's only a week left in school and then they're at home. Small jar of coffee. That was the best value to buy because the others were a lot of money compared to this one, which was still a lot of money, but you got a lot more coffee for your money, if you know what I mean. So I got the bigger one. Warren and Mackenzie occasionally will have a coffee, but Warren is the one that has this. This is 8 calories a teaspoon, and I know that because I was working out the calories in my coffee and walnut muffins earlier, and I needed to put a couple of teaspoons down for this. So it's 8 calories per teaspoon. And talking of coffee, got a bit of camp coffee. Camp coffee, you can make some delicious things with this. Watch this space. It's not just going to go in the cupboard and stay there. This is actually in date until August 24. So I got a long time to use that. And I'm not the biggest fan of drinking coffee, but anything with coffee in that you can eat, like cakes and that, love it. And particularly coffee flavoured Revels, best ever. Picked up the other flavour of these. We haven't tried the other ones yet, but because I saw them, I thought, oh, I'll get them. These ones are 144. So again, packed lunches, and they're just in the cupboard if, you know, they want something. Blue Riband. Who calls these blue ribbon? I've said it before, and I used to call them blue ribbon, because you all think they're called blue ribbon, but they're actually called rebound, not rebound, but it's not ribbon. I bet some of you were thinking, oh my god, I used to always call it blue ribbon, because I did, until I saw someone on TikTok saying the same, and I said the same thing. Oh my god, I'm calling them that forever. So yeah, these are delicious, and they're 92 calories, which I don't think is too bad for a biscuit. So I've got them, and there's 16 in there. Right, they came in packs of 8 or packs of 16, and if you bought 2 separate packs of 8, They were 5p more expensive than buying them together like that. I got this a winter fruit salad, which isn't for me. This is actually for Jess for tonight. She wanted it for bingo, but I'll let you know the calories on it. It is 100 grams as sold is 53 calories, but she's doing Slimming World, so I would imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, that would be free. So that's hers. Sesame oil. I've got one of these somewhere in my house. Can anyone tell me where the hell it is? Because I cannot find it. I don't know what's happened to it. It's vanished. Gone. Completely gone. Now I've bought it, I'll probably find it. Sesame oil. There's been a couple of recipes where I've needed sesame oil and I've just left it out, and you can't necessarily tell, but sesame oil is so nice on noodles and stuff. It's just got a really nice flavour. So I picked it up. 135 calories for a tablespoon, and if I was doing noodles and that, I'd probably only need 1 tablespoon between us. So even though it's an oil, it's not that bad. So I got that. I just got 1 pack of back bacon, because the bacon I've got in the fridge is like cooking bacon, and the kids sometimes want bacon sandwiches, which I'll probably want in the morning because they had sausage sandwiches this morning. So I got a pack of bacon, and you're looking at calorie wise for this, 100 grams is 203 calories. COVID test. None of us have COVID, but it's the first time I've seen anywhere where you can actually go in and buy them. And I did have a load of COVID tests in the house, but our lovely darling Dexter decided to open them, and when I wasn't looking, I think he opened like the liquid part of it, so they were like half usable. You could only do so far of the test, and then you didn't have the rest of it, so I've had to chuck them. So if any of us were unwell and we thought, oh God, we need to test for COVID, I haven't got any way of doing it, so I've got that to chuck in the cupboard. I don't know if they've got expiry dates on them, have they? Let's have a look. No, I can't see one. Store between 4 and 30 degrees, do not freeze. I'm not being funny, but who would freeze a COVID test? I wouldn't. Maybe my mother would these days, you know. But because she did a couple of months ago, I went round and she'd frozen 2 nets of satsumas, and they were like bullets. Well, they were like rocks. I could have killed her with them if I'd swung them around and whacked her in the head. And she was like, oh, there's some things in my freezer, I'm not sure if they're supposed to be in there. Yeah, Mum, they're not. And she was like, oh dear. I was like, yeah. So 2 nets of satsumas went in the bin. Yeah, there's no date on this. So, oh, I tell a lie, there is. Oh, do you know what? It's not got that much of a date on it. The 5th of the 5th, 24. You know what, it probably would still work if you used it past that date, but for £2 I thought I'll get that, chuck it in the cupboard. You watch, someone will think they've got COVID. Will we be able to find it when we need it? No, but I got it anyway. So doing chicken dinner tomorrow, as you would have heard me already say, and I really wanted some stuffing. And I got this one. I like the sound of it. It's ready to bake. It's chestnut stuffing with sage, onion and apple. And it says, which I think is good, per 2 stuffing balls, oven baked, 71 calories. I think that's really good. I don't know how many it's supposed to make altogether. I'll have to check the, or just weigh them when I do them, I think I'll do. Yeah, it is 142 per 100 grams oven baked. So what I'll do is I'll just probably, rather than making balls, I'll just squash that down into a little tray and then just cut it up, and I'll just weigh whatever I have. But I think that's a picture on there. That's not the inside of the packet that you can see, but I think it looks really nice. So we're gonna have some of that with our stuff in. We're nearly at the end of our bread already, and all of the bread had short dates on it, and I was like, I might not use it. So I just picked up this small one for now. This is a mixed seed sourdough bread. They're Tesco finest, and it's really long. This bread is good for, if you want to toast it, stick this in your toaster, and half of it, you've got to either cut it in half, or half of it sticks up because it's too big to go in the toaster. But if you stick it in the air fryer, you can toast the whole thing. And that is, one slice is 44 grams. Now I will always weigh this, because one slice of this here is a hell of a lot bigger than one slice of it here. So I would never just take it and think, oh yeah, that's so many calories, whatever they say it was. I would weigh that if I was having it. 1 punnet of, oh, noisy in it with that. 1 punnet of plums, just for the kids. They were on offer on the end. Dexter's been nagging me for these, because I bought the pumpkins, and they're going to school to do a pumpkin competition next week. I did get these for them to take to school, but looking on, it says under 25s needed. Buy these. It's a knife. So what I might do, I think I'll take them into school with me, because I'm gonna have to go in tomorrow and pay. Jackson's got pantomime to pay, and Dexter come home with this letter for £10 to be paid for pantomime. Got sent in the next day. I just assumed Jackson wasn't going because he's in another year, and there was a message on the school hub saying if you don't pay by Monday or on Monday morning, they don't go, basically, because it doesn't secure their space. So I'm like, Jackson, have you had a letter? And he's like, oh yeah. So what I might do is take them in with me and see, because the school might say no, or I can give them to the school and then they can use them when they're there. Otherwise I'll just have to take the scoop and use whatever the school give them, because yeah, that is actually a blade. It's probably not the most sharpest blade, you know, but I'll be sensible and not just send them into school with a knife, you know. Double cream, I just bought the own cheap one. It's 140 calories per 2 tablespoons. I'm making tomorrow, to go with our cooked dinner, lemon meringue pie. After I saw Michael's lemon meringue pie that he bought in the bakery, I've wanted lemon meringue pie ever since. So I even messaged him. We were talking back and forth, and I messaged and I said, oh my god, I need lemon meringue pie, like. And I'm actually going to make, for the topping, Italian meringue rather than just normal meringue. I've got a ready bought pastry case, which I've had a while, so I'm going to use that, not make the pastry. I have got something in the cupboard that my mother used to use when we were kids. The greens, I think it's greens lemon meringue pie filling, so I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to make Italian meringue to put on top, and then get the old blowtorch out and cook it that way. That's the plan anyway. And then I had a bag of potatoes. I do tend to buy baking potatoes. I've said this again before. I buy baking potatoes because I like the fact the size on them is big, for you get a nice big, obviously, baked potato. But if I make chips, then your chips are a decent size. So I do that. That's everything I bought in my bags. I got one more thing, which is not very exciting at all. It is pack of water for whoever doesn't have the water bowl. So that's my shop. I spent a ridiculous amount of money in there, and I need to stay away from Tesco, but because Santa's texted me saying, you know, you need to get me some stuff, I think I'm going to be shopping quite a lot. Dexter's told his daddy that he's having a laptop. Jackson wants a phone, however I'm undivided on whether he should have one or not. He's 11. I know children have them at 11 and under, but I'm still a bit like, I want him to wait maybe another year. We'll see. If Warren has his way, he'll probably get him one for Christmas. What else? Mackenzie, my eldest, wants... What did he ask for? A new computer, I think. However, we've been talking about what to do with our upstairs, and I think this is what we're going to do. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I think we're going to give... I haven't shown you my upstairs. I may do that one day. Not missing much. I think we're going to give my eldest, because God, he gets on my nerves. Every single opportunity he gets, he goes in my bedroom and lies on my bed, and he gets on my nerves doing that. And then we're like, where are you? He's like, oh, I'm just lying on your bed. Anyway, our bed is like, it's a metal framed one with the two light brass balls. Ones it's good for putting handcuffs on, you know, that type of bed. I've never done that, by the way. But yeah, it's that type of bed. I'm sure you'll know what type of bed from me saying that. And we've got a relatively new mattress that I was lucky enough to get before I left work. So, oh my God, sorry, I can't stop yawning. How many of you are yawning with me? This is catching, isn't it? So the plan we're going to do is... Mackenzie's gonna have our bed, but we'll buy him a mattress then, because I want to keep my mattress. So he's gonna have our bed. Jackson and Dexter need new beds. They don't need new mattresses, they just need new beds. So they've got divan bases at the moment, so we're gonna buy them, like, I'll probably go to Ikea and get them like a black wrought iron type bed frame. So they're going to have them. And then me and Warren have got IKEA black bedside tables and black chests of drawers. So I have lost a handle off of mine, thanks to Dexter. He snapped it off. And Warren's chest of drawers is falling apart. It needs to be thrown out. So the plan is... Dexter or Jackson will have my chest of drawers and Warren's bedside table. And then when we throw out his chest of drawers, I can take a handle off it to replace the handle that's come off of my bedside thing. And then the other child, Dexter or Jackson, will have my bedside table. And I think IKEA is still selling the chest of drawers that we've got, so we'll buy another one of them. And it'll all swap in bedrooms. So Mackenzie's going to go into the biggest room, so you better keep it tidy because he won't keep his bedroom tidy now. Dexter wants the box room, and then Jackson will go into Mackenzie's room, and then we're going to put all new carpets in there, grey carpets, the same as our new grey stair carpet. Just going to do them all the same. And then me and Warren are going to buy a bed with a TV that comes out of the foot end, so the telly will be hidden in the daytime, and then when we want to watch it at night, it will come out of the bed frame. That's the plan anyway. And then we'll get new bedside tables, and I'm going to see about having a fitted wardrobe. The guy that did our kitchen, I believe, does fitted wardrobes. So we're going to see about that. And then what else? Yeah, and then the plan is just to paint all the bedrooms white, because we can do them then. And the reason I say that is because I can paint the walls. I can't get on a ladder because of my legs, so I can't get to the top. But I know Dexter or Warren or anyone else will do that. Jessica likes painting mine, so I reel her in. So I'm going to paint all the walls white. And then when I went to the range, they've got really nice, like, big canvases and stuff. And I'm just going to put a couple of pictures up, like they've got Iron Man and the Avengers and stuff like that. So I'm just going to tart the walls up with some, you know, with some pictures and just keep it all nice and fresh and white. So that's the plan. But I can't see it all being done before Christmas. That'll probably be something done in the new year. And whether I end up with a wardrobe or not. Do you know what? I haven't got a wardrobe. It's not because we can't afford a wardrobe. The rooms upstairs, they're tiny, they're really small. My downstairs is bigger and my upstairs is smaller. But if the 3-bed houses on the estate we live on, they had bigger upstairs and smaller downstairs. So, you know, so I might, yeah, I'm going to see about a fitted wardrobe of some sort. And I might then have it so that there's like a dressing table bit in the middle, maybe. Maybe. But then I've got to get all new beds in. It's going to cost a fortune. I think I need to ramp up my OnlyFans page. That'll bring in a bit more money, you know. If only. If only, if only. Wouldn't that be good, Dave? When people on OnlyFans are raking it in. But I tell you, if I had OnlyFans, they'd be asking for a refund. You never know. It might be rich one day. One day never, because I'm always in Tesco spending all the money. Right, that's the plan anyway. And if it ever comes together, you'll see it. And then the only thing left to do in our house then will be our back garden, which needs doing. I really want my main bathroom upstairs needs to be done, but that's gonna have to wait. It's usable, it's serviceable. It's just boring. I would like a wet room, but I'll save that for when we move to our bungalow. I told Warren I want to go and live in a bungalow. So we'll do all this to the house and then move. But obviously if you do your house up and keep it nice, you're adding to the value of your house. And we are lucky that when we bought our house, we paid a good price for it. It was brand new. And for what they're going for now, we have got quite a bit of, equity in the house. For what they're going for now, it's crazy what the houses are selling for now. But for what they're selling for now and what we paid for it, we should be quids in when we move. So we're going to have money then to redo a kitchen and stuff in a new house. I've just thought of doing it all. I'm not an interior designer by any far, you know, by any way. I see all these things in the magazines and think, oh yeah, that looks really nice, and I just haven't got the flair. A couple of my friends have really got the flair for making their houses and that look good. Mine's clean, tidy, and you know, and nice. It's not like a house that you go like, oh wow. I just haven't got that flair, you know. But we'll see. But that's the plans on my house next, because we bought it before Mackenzie was born. So 16 years we've been in that house. Hiya. Yeah, you? Yeah, 16 years we've had that house, and we just decorated it. We haven't done anything to it until we've done out the downstairs. So, oh, and I want a new garage door. That's got to wait as well, because Warren, love him, demolished one door just passed his driving test, and there's me in bed. He was on nights, 6 o'clock in the morning, got shook out of bed, took the door out, didn't he? Too busy with his music going boom, 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 boom. Reverses up the drive, bang! I was like, what the hell? Comes in through the front door, and I'm like, what on earth was that? He's like, oh, I've just taken off the garage door. Got to have a whole new garage door, completely concaved in. sorted that out. A couple of years later, bang. Not as hard a bang, but he's dented it. He hit it again. Oh, just as well I love him, I tell you what. Most women would have got rid of him years ago. But anyway, it's got a bit of a dent in it. It's usable and it works. And then to top it off, which is my fault. My fault. Oh, it's a trolley man. Yeah. He's saying he's refusing to pay his TV licence. Oh, he's lovely, the trolley man, love him. It's very loud though. So I could sit here all day listening to people coming on. But yeah, saying about the garage door now. I went out in the garage, couldn't reach the handle to pull it back down, you know, with my near dwarf height. And I got the broom, and by getting the broom, I can't get my seatbelt in. I got my shawl over it. Yeah, when I got the broom, I flicked a switch unbeknown to me on the handle, which locks the garage when you're inside. So I shut the garage door then and went in the house. We then tried to get in a garage a couple of days later, couldn't get in. We had to break in, and we had to get a crowbar and force up the side of the garage door, and then Dexter had to crawl in this gap about this big and then undo the door from the inside. So I didn't help with that one. But looking at the door from the outside, it's just got a little bit of a dent on it, and you wouldn't know it's a problem. You just got to give it a bit of a kick on the side we forced open when you open it. But I would like a new garage door, like you know, like a roller one, electric one. But when I looked into that, you're looking at friggin' £800 or £900 for that, and there's no way that we can afford that at the moment. So yeah, everything's about bloody money, isn't it? That's the only thing I miss about my job, my wage. Right, I'm going now because I'm talking enough jargon. Oh, actually, I'm all ready to go, and I haven't hidden my stuff in the back, so better go and sort that out before I go home. So I'll catch you in the next clip, which will be when I'm probably with Jess or at bingo with my food. Worked out the calories on their muffins, and then were 476, I think. But I'm gonna have one because Mackenzie said they're worth it. Right, if you're still awake and you haven't fallen asleep yet through all my chatting, well done, and I'll catch you in the next clip.